Hi friends, welcome to the video of Death Stranding 2 on the beach. So before we start the game, let's get a recap.
Perhaps you remember me. That's right. It's Dead Man. The world, as you know, is in awful shape. And it's all because of the Death Stranding. The dead started to find their way into our midst, crossing over from the other side. We call these entities BTs, Beached Things. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation. A void out, leaving nothing but a massive crater in its wake. But that was only the beginning. Strange rain fell from the sky, rapidly aging everything it touched. A phenomenon we came to know as timefall. Structures would rust and collapse, and people grew old in an instant. The world transformed into something completely unrecognizable. Those who survived these changes came to fear both timefall and BTs alike. They withdrew into the remaining cities, which in turn closed their doors to outsiders. People ceased to travel and stopped meeting in person. They grew distant from one another and became further isolated. The social, cultural, and political bonds between humans began to crumble. The Death Stranding was hastening humanity's extinction. Seeing this, Bridget Strand, the last president of the United States of America, founded Bridges, an organization committed to making America whole again and providing a future for all humankind. However, Bridget died before she could realize this ambition. It was you, Sam, who took up her cause and resolved to see it through. Sam, the humble porter, who also possessed the unique powers of a repatriate, the one and only person who could save humanity. So with Bridges' Cupid in hand, and accompanied by the bridge baby Lou, you embarked on a journey across North America. Of course, you had struggles of your own, often phasmophobia, or the fear of being touched. The despair of having lost everything was just too much. But despite it all, you strived to bring people together. By extending the chiral network across the length and breadth of the continent, you would enable the rebirth of the United States as the United Cities of America. You were also to rescue Bridget's daughter, Amelie, who had been taken captive by terrorists. These were the vital missions you were entrusted with, Sam. We, your friends at Bridges, did everything we could to support your efforts. There was our director, Di Hardman, a close associate of Bridget, who was dedicated to fulfilling her final wishes. His commitment to American Reconstructionism was absolute, and for that he was named the first president of the UCA. And of course, Sam, the incomparable Dead Man, yours truly. I'd like to think we became the best of friends. As you may recall, I was born from an artificial womb, and over the course of my life, was the recipient of numerous organ transplants. I've always got on with the dead. I used to be a coroner. Anyway, I pushed myself physically and mentally to help you and your BB, Lou. Mama and Lakna were twin sisters, as you may remember. Skilled scientists who developed the Cupid, which was essential for chiral network expansion. A personal tragedy caused the two of them to grow apart. But they've since reconciled, with both their souls residing in the same body. Hartman. Every 21 minutes his soul departs his physical form, and for 3 minutes his body is clinically dead. During this temporary death, his soul is sent to the beach. That's why he knows more about the beach and the Death Stranding than anyone else. His knowledge proved indispensable in the execution of your mission, Sam. Fragile, leader of the private delivery outfit Fragile Express. Exposure to timefall caused her entire body from the neck down to age significantly. It was the mark of a terrible betrayal. Higgs, a former comrade, used timefall as an instrument of torture, you see. To no surprise, Fragile was hell-bent on getting revenge. But after meeting you, Sam, she had a change of heart. As your friends, we would stop at nothing to see you succeed. But ultimately, crossing the continent was something you had to do on your own, with only Lou for company. And with no end to the forces that stood in opposition. Deadly BTs, unforgiving terrain and unpredictable weather, ruthless terrorists. The list goes on. Without a doubt, your greatest enemy was Higgs. Convinced that humanity deserved to go extinct, he kidnapped Amelie and tried to torment you and countless others. But neither he nor anything else could stop you from achieving your goal. The chiral network was finally completed. The bridge to the future was built. But your ordeal was not yet over. You had to learn the real nature of the Death Stranding. A secret that Amelie had kept hidden from us all this time. And the terrible truth you had to face. But you accepted this final revelation, Sam, and did what had to be done. America rose from the ashes as the UCA. And as the people celebrated your accomplishments, you carried out one final mission in secret. To save your BB. To save Lou. You removed the child from the pod that was their prison and began a new life together. And so it was that the two of you vanished without so much as a trace.
So that was a very good recap. So if you missed some of the pointers, then that would be great if you watch the recap before you begin the game, or if you're watching the game for the first time instead of part 1. So let's start with a new game, and let's hope we can cover as fast as possible. I want the difficulty to be story so that we can progress a bit faster. Okay, so actually you might have to provide your date of birth if you are playing the game. So the screen will get paused for a second, and once that's done you would be able to continue. So our favorite antagonist is back. Wow. Okay, initial graphics looks really good so far. There is much to cover, but it's a good start.
Anybody out there? Can anybody hear me?
We have to add to this that I think so we have some new areas that we can explore. It's like we can have the aerial camera if you are moving along a heighted position, like in the ridge in this case. Okay. Wow.
I feel that.
Okay, so there has been a earthquake, I believe. So we have to like grip the baby and the.
Shaking
Oops.
pretty bad.
Let's just wait for a second for it to pass by. Okay, let's soothe Lou. Okay.
You're all right.
Okay, yep, that
Let's go
should
home
do.
and get you fed.
Okay, not much far from here. I think so we should be good to continue on the road. Okay, Lou is definitely not in the mood, but I think so we are much closer. So far visuals are stunning as expected from Hideo Kojima, but
Somebody
he
lend me a hand.
okay, we don't have much of a help,
My name's Sam.
unfortunately. Yeah, let's yep. forgot about the use of the scanner. Yep. But yeah, we are good. Oops, I was on red again. Oops, yeah. Okay, these are yellow ones, but they're a bit tough. I think so we can go up from here. Some other players, I think so, has his foot marks over here, and so does Sam. And we are almost there. But it's top of a ridge, so it will be tough to reach. Let's try our best. Okay, looks like it was a tree, but I think so not. Hope this ridge leads us to our path.
Rain. Gotta move.
Okay, we gotta move, then we gotta do the ugly things. Yeah, can we climb? Think so we can. Okay, did we lose? Still far? Okay, 500 meters, guys. Okay. Rain and everything, okay. Definitely can be gone by this side. Okay, sorry about that, Lou. Yeah, let's see if we can give it a run. Okay, we are running short this area. Let's hope we can. Okay, is it an underground area or what? But I think so.
Break.
Yeah, we are having some trouble times, I agree. But my, that's too long. We are centrally located. Definitely the distance is coming down. That's not a problem. Sam is running out of breath, so might need to. Oops, not this way. Just do a climb. Oops. I dropped Lou. My bad. Okay, we decreased some of the amount, but unfortunately I think so we should be able to see our target. Okay, let's try the easy route. I hope so that might work. Okay, sorry about that. We should be safe from here for a walk. Forgot the shortcut to show that path, but yeah. Yeah, we're definitely getting near. Actually, there is a shortcut by which it will come around like Google Maps or something. But I think that there is water. Okay.
Almost there.
Okay, really? I have to take the baby along? Is there any other bridge of some sort? Okay, I remember that. Okay, don't give up. Yeah, we're good.
We made it.
We okay. Should be good. We reached our destination. Let's see. Okay, so that is the cave entrance is hidden to ward off any interested people looking for Sam. That's a good idea.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10.
Wow, Sam is living as a dad.
With my
Nice.
mind fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11
Okay.
give something from nothing.
Someone searching for Sam?
Life lessons
I
come
bet
one
it is
in a
fragile.
dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in
Or
a dozen.
fragile.
The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes, just open
And my bet is
one
on.
thing certain, I'll always be yours. I
So far, it's a very good start actually, because the way the visuals are, it's pretty much grabbing.
Wow. Lou's growing up fast. You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
You care for a drink?
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the point.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left Bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lil?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a Bridges asset. You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid the Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hard Man is not the president of the UCA anymore. In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the Carol network to manage and carry out deliveries. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico. To extend the Carol network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say?
Okay, I didn't think we will get options right now. But what's the state of environment? Are there BTs out? Why me?
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person. Mexico has no shortage of beached things. Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else. any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT. And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion. Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way. The survivors have since become divided and isolated. As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside.
Better ask all the questions before starting the mission.
Contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well. And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily.
That was one reason. You got more?
I do, and this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear, but they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way. And if they're right, then I want you there, ready to kill it before it kills them. Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
Guess that makes sense. But something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control? Claiming it for their own?
Sam, it's not like that. They're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization, like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself. So please, Sam, won't you help us out?
If I had spent that many questions and time to say no, that would have been pretty wrong.
So you'll do it?
Uh-huh.
But who's going to take care of Lou? Yeah,
It's not
my
like I
question.
can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use. It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
No.
sacrifices the father.
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring?
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like. Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with a delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu? You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently in your possession, select To review the cargo currently in your possession, select Cargo Management. This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one... It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack. We've given you some additional equipment. All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them. So there is no need to worry about causing a void out. Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up. Return to the menu when everything looks good to go. Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there. There are bandits in the area too. Armed groups that have attacked borders in the past. Think about what route you might take from your current location.
route creation.
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way. You can face these challenges head-on, or try to find a way around them. How you get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Latest model Cupid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world. It won't be any harder than before either. The Chiral network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
No.
No more baby food for you.
Don't you get fragile any trouble, I'm gone. Don't you break my kid.
Now who wants to eat?
So hi guys, start of the first mission. So
Let's get this done.
we have a task with us. So basically we need to deliver a particular cargo to a lab where I presume Deadman would be there to help us. So actually I have plotted a pointer which is outside our the fighting range of people of the porter attackers. So let's see how much we can help. And I'm planning to complete this mission as fast as possible because Liu would be kind of stressed when his father is gone. So let's try our best and complete this one real quick. Let's carry some crypto bytes, I think so. Yeah, we had only one. That's bad.
it up, Sam.
So far so good. Not hearing any negative kind of music, which would mean that we would be nearing the part where we might get robbed or attacked. Let's see.
Come on, what you got? Let's do this.
I know you can do this pretty easily.
Hey!
Okay, my mistake, guys. I think I should have gone around. If we go the straight way, then we have to fight our way till there. So let's take a longer route just to be safe. Okay. Yep, we should be good. So let's... So I plot my markers here and here.
So far, so good.
I know so far we are good, but let's keep trying. There's no harm in that. Okay, yeah. So far we are good. So far we are really good. But let's see. How lucky are we, or we are really lucky? I don't want to start the game with a bit of fight. But markers are really not visible. Okay. Let's take some rest. And do a real scan real quick. So, where are our markers?
Come on, Sammy boy.
Okay, that's the one. I know it looks real simple, but trust me, it's better this way.
Almost lost it there.
Yeah, I know, bro. Okay, I think so. Am I thinking that this is how the fence between US and Mexico looks like? Design is pretty much similar, guys, but yeah. I'm not sure when it's going to happen, but eventually we have spotted a chink in the armor, and we can go it this way as well. It's a roundabout way. Let's hope we don't meet any casualties. It is eerily similar to that we have seen. Okay, so far there's a sandstorm as well. Yeah, real nice, guys.
Be there in no time.
Okay, so basically what Fragile mentioned, that okay, these are not cryptobiotes. Okay, cryptobiotes, not I exactly don't remember the name. What we can plan according to the warning we got is like we might have a BT approaching this area, or the bigger one, or we might have to go through the sandstorm. I think so it's approaching as we speak. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, let's cross the water first. Yeah, I remember that. We have to monitor the energy level. Once it is dangerously close, then here Sam will lose the grip. So I'm going to take some pauses in between. And that's the memory of the old game that we had played. You might drift a bit apart. I think so. We might be in water already.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Okay, so we are out of chiral network coverages, but wow, I need to. Okay. So far we are not that bad, but we are not ain't that good either. Just to be sure. I know that, bro. Sorry to put it in the terrible situation. Wow. Oh my god. Yeah, I know we are cutting it pretty close. Okay. Okay, I think so we can run. Okay. Wow. That is a visual. But yeah. I am not sure where this is going. But I don't think so I can crouch as well. Because I am not seeing anything right now. Okay. Is that where we are supposed to be? Uh-huh. Or we can get to the building nearby and just wait for... So far we are good. Let's try our best to reach this building. Think so that might... Okay, cool. Yeah. Action camera. That's our R2, R3. That is where we need to gonna be. But before that, might have found something of interest. Cryptobats, definitely not. Yeah. So far so good. Are you on the other side? Okay, since there is a wall, it's not going through. Okay. Still? Okay. Okay. Why does it disappear in the middle? I don't know. Again we are into water. Okay. Yeah, this one's pretty deep. But short. We should be good. Okay. Yeah. So storm is coming, but ooh. So basically, I think I had the same question as Sam did. Like, is USA, not USA, UCA here is trying to expand to Mexico, which is pretty much controversial at this point of time. So yeah, let's see what happens. So I'm seeing the structures similar to what we had in UCA.
Buen día, Sam. ID confirmed. process your orders and requests.
Okay, nice. Okay, cool. So far, Emily has put down Lou for a good night's sleep, so we should be good as well. So it is automated public assistance company. Okay, construction looks pretty much UCA. So just a pointer. Sam's sister Emily split into two groups, and one of them went to Mexico. So only things are you're seeing different should be the Spanish names and maybe some greetings that would be different. Remaining all in all, I think it should be pretty much the same. Okay. Yes. I think so we can interact with the person who is handling this.
Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me, yes? It's not often you get a delivery in such good shape. You're a lifesaver. It's just like everyone says. You're a man that people can rely on. Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online. The chiral gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
So basically pretty much the same drill.
Chiral network coverage.
Getting the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again. Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. I hope I can...
I think so Sam would deserve a bath first because of the sandstorm. But yeah, after that we can get restarted once more.
Welcome, Sam. Please relax and enjoy your stay.
Okay, definitely much better than previous version. Like the room is surrounded by a lookout from the nearby area. So and meanwhile you can also... Oh, cool. Nice. This really looks good, but I think so we need to use the shower. Okay. It's time to get out. But shower is already done. I think so we have to sleep. Don't give bad dreams, please. Oh my god, that was Emily again.
Lou,
Are you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be. I'll admit, this stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
hi.
So,
Of course, it's a
how does it feel
hologram.
to be back in the saddle?
Work's the same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
You're
Right.
fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
Now I have a question for game creators. I think the last time we discussed when we met Fragile, she had
Stamina at optimal levels. No irregularities detected at this time.
okay. Use sync go to surface. Yeah. So basically, I remember Fragile had to drop a bomb in a tar lake in order to save the people nearby, and she had like time fall on her body, and that ruined her look, basically
Morning, Sam.
from the
Did you have
face
a good
down.
rest? We're already making progress in addressing the corpse disposal situation here. Once again, I've got to thank you for that. If you access the delivery terminal, you'll find that you can fabricate equipment for yourself now too. We have some materials on hand here that you can use to make supplies for your journey. Take as much as you need. Now, we don't have all the same schematics in Mexico that you have access to in the UCA. But as you link up more facilities to increase chiral network bandwidth and improve your connection level with the locals, we should be able to share all kinds of new data with you, expanding your fabrication options further. I heard that you're planning to extend chiral network coverage to the south, down as far as that research facility. So go ahead and pick up the order I posted for you. I'll explain the finer details of the mission while you look at the map provided by ABAS. Your next destination is Villa Libre. The people there don't have enough medical equipment to meet their needs. If you bring them this delivery, you'll be sure to earn their trust. And once you've done that, you'll have an easier time convincing them to become part of the chiral network. Timefall is coming down hard in this area. Cargo containers that are exposed to timefall will begin to degrade. If you carry container repair spray with you, you can use it to mitigate these effects before it becomes a problem. Keep an eye out for the rivers and bandit camps in the area too. Hazards like these can make your life much harder. On your way to Villa Libre, you might pass a post box we built. We left behind some spare equipment in its shared locker. If you see it, take a look inside. Everything is yours to use as you deem fit. There should be materials in there too, enough to fabricate something if you like. Also, if you have any extra equipment, you can use the box to donate it to other people. With a moment's generosity, you can make another porter's day. Finally, each postbox has a private locker which can be used to store equipment for later use, and a recycle feature that will turn any unneeded items into materials. So what do you think? Have enough information to plan your journey to Villa Libre? Take your time to finalize your route.
Okay, I think so. We might need to head towards the Via Libre, if I'm speaking correctly. So let's place a marker to begin with first. I want to get around this area. Seems pretty dangerous to me, so I'll place my first marker. Okay, let's draw a route.
Commencing route creation.
Yeah. Custom marker. I am not visiting the post box option per se, just to be sure. Yeah.
Delivery route finalized.
So we have a delivery route now. And we might need to... Okay.
This order calls for some pretty hefty cargo to be sure. But don't forget to take into account all the other extras you'll need to carry to get the job done. Every piece of equipment you take also adds to your overall weight. So think carefully about your loadout. Try to run out of stuff.
That is Excel. I'm going to place it in backpack. Yeah. Let's go to fabrication. Let's just create sorry, my bad. Let's take some blood back. Sorry, my bad. This would be placed to container repair cell Q2 as well, and one machine gun MPV. One should do. Okay, fabricate. Okay, so let's take the blood. No, place it in the utility pouch. Container sprays. Can put it, no, to place it in this. And machine gun, hang on, tool rack. Yep, that should do. But there we have... Okay, we can't swap. We have to place it in backpack. Okay, I know. We have... I think so I was supposed to get some personal tools. As of now, I have only transporter boots. Okay, no problem. Let's head out.
Make all necessary preparations for your delivery. When everything is in order, head out.
Okay. Backpack customization. Can we increase?
Has been made available for you.
Okay. I don't have anything else like a balancer or something. But yeah, that should be pretty basic as of now. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, I don't want to put anything, so let's go back. Confirm. Okay, back. Okay, I think so I got stuck in a loop for a second. Okay, and I think so we are ready. Return to order list. Okay, what happened right now? Okay, that's what we wanted to do. Okay, we need to draw that again. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, let's do this real quick.
Commencing route creation.
I think so we have added too many markers, but we'll still do that in route here.
Route finalized.
Okay, risk level is pretty less, so okay. Yeah. Place it in backlog. Okay. Cargo management. We have ladder, assault rifle, maser gun, blood bag, only one. That should not do. We need to fabricate one more gun with us, and I think so two more blood bags, just to be safe on our end. Yeah, and we can do. And we should be good. Okay, here's the head out. Okay, see, I think so it's pretty weighty.
Order accepted. Thank you.
So we are carrying around half our permitted width. Okay. It's raining already. And there's an unknown box. Okay, so yeah, metals box. Okay, let's see. Where is our first counter? Okay, we have the first pointer 23 meters from here, and then we can get started. So unfortunately we don't. Okay, let's go to C1. Hey, I'm a bit confused now. Why do we have markers like this? Okay, yeah. I think I made a slight mistake of doing multiple times. But I see the markers now. Can follow any point. Unfortunately, we can't run.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Okay, of course. Okay. Yeah, we are good with the cargo. Okay. Let's check our map just to be sure. Where are we? But we need to go to the opposite direction. Okay, got it. We are good. We have our marker for the road. Ideally, we should be not facing any blockers. Like course the route like that. Let's hope it's a quickie. So far we have challenges we have faced is the ridge walking and some sandstorm, and yeah, finding the exit door when it was not planned that way. We had to take a sleep and then find the exit door to resume our journey. Let's hope we can do our best. But the visuals are awesome as usual. Okay, that's a crypto byte, I think so, not sure. No. Select us. Yeah, it's a crypto byte. Okay. Okay, did I lose my marker? Okay. You have to go here. Let's go, brother. In fact, that is C2, so we might need to head that way. Yep. Don't hesitate to rethink your route. Why? Why should that be the case? Oops. Yep, my bad. So far we are good. We are just going to walk a little bit more and don't waste time fighting. Okay, let's just walk through this canal or nearby the river. Okay.
Give me a break.
I know, bro. I know. I hear you. I feel you. Okay, good. We are near our pointer number 2. That should make us safe. Take us safe. Okay, I see some huts, guys. I am not going to find out how the new porter looters look like, so I'm just gonna leave it there. So we are down to our first marker. So far we should be good, but I am seeing some red markers here. I think that climb would be tough. work. Yeah. I know the route is not going to be easy. It was never there. But we can try our best to do whatever we can. Yep. Okay. So far so good. We are heading towards D3. Custom marker. Okay, we have few drops along the road. So let's make the most of them. So we might have a ladder. Maybe we can use some. Okay, auto, offload. Oh, not that. Okay, I need to. Okay, I need to use, but why do I need to cargo management? Okay, I really don't remember how to take. Yep, that's fine. We'll explore it on the way. And I think so. Yeah, during the start of a journey should be fine. Otherwise, all of our cargo will get kind of will get lost or damaged due to the rain. Let's see what we can do. I see a black cloud appearing from here. That means that's a BT territory. So let's clearly stay away from there. In fact, I am pretty much ready to avoid it under any circumstances. Yep, so far so good. But we have the river, but I think so we won't have that much for trouble. Ooh. Yeah, we should be good. Yeah. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, let's do a quickie. And one long. So here are our pointers, and that's our target. Yeah, I think so from here onwards we don't have any issues. We should be able to complete our mission being unscathed. But before delivering, we might need to take one point. That's we need to recover our luggage. So we might need to use a spray. Oh, chiralium. Nice. I didn't think that we would get it here. That's awesome. Filtration equipment, okay. Via Libre, okay. Someone else left their cargo, I think so. We are already overloaded, but yeah, we can try to take this one up. Ooh. Okay, we have even a deeper gorge. Or a river. Okay. Okay, let's not move. Let's just... Is it fully red? Nope, it's not. So we can do a check. Yeah. Can we go above? I know it's full of red, so definitely not. I think so we might have to use our ladder at last. Okay. If we have to go the other way, can we? I saw climb. Okay. I am being stubborn at this point. Okay, yeah, I am being stubborn. No point of doing this. Let's just walk around the particular mountain. We'll find a gap somewhere. Yeah, let's see. I know it's red everywhere, but yep, we got the crack.
Not bad. Not bad.
Okay. So for Sammy himself is saying it's not bad, so I think so so far we are doing good. Yeah, I think so we should be able to climb now somewhere. Should be a place to climb up, and yeah, we do. And we've almost reached. Oops, my bad, my bad. Sorry to do this to you, bro. And we should be good. We have the target in our eyes, and I think so it should be smooth sailing from here onwards.
Faith in yourself.
Right, true. But I would like to use. Okay, that's for the weapon. Okay. Now I'd like to use my cargo manager. Okay. Bro. Okay. Offload backpack. Are you mad? Auto range. I confirm it's going to do. Cargo management. Let's do one thing. Let's take. Okay. Did we not? Oh my god. We didn't use the spray. Okay. I think so we are not going to get some extra likes for the condition of the cargo. That's my bad. I didn't fabricate the materials to be exact. If we did, that would have been helpful for me.
Close.
But I think so we have some backup, as in we have picked up another extra cargo on the way. Let's hope it minimizes the damage that way. Okay. Why do I have to climb the building? Yeah. I don't think so we need to do that. And Sam can't run. Actually, I remember there's one power skeleton which increases your capacity to the amount of the cargo you can carry, and it is not that fast, but it increases your capacity, so better likes for that one. And better likes meaning you are going to gain your porter status pretty fast. So yeah, that should be everything all in all. Okay, let's meet the area manager, and I think so we should be good. Yeah, we can close all our markers as of now. Okay, let's interact with them. Carried. Okay, there is nothing. Sorry guys. We have to deliver and report like this.
You're Sam, right? Did the timefall give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip. Allow me to assess the condition of your cargo. Está perfecta. It's rare to see cargo in such amazing condition. Did not think we would ever get this back, but seems I was wrong. I have to say, this was well worth the wait. I had a feeling you wouldn't let me down. Time to connect the Cupid. Once we're part of the chiral network, we'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought. I can get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this. So go ahead and link us up.
So far we didn't face any challenges. Like if you remember in the part 1 we had met some people who would be like, why do I need to connect to the link up? And they would ask us some weird tasks to retrieve something, and then only they will be agreeing to link up. So yeah, anyways, so far our experience is good in Mexico. Let's hope it continues.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm carrying. I just pray they're strong and healthy. The elderly residents here will also be happy to receive proper medical care. Oh, seems like you should be capable of fabricating PCCs now as well. Probably thanks to the chiral network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth. Of course, every additional structure will eat into that bandwidth, but there should be more than enough to support anything you build. Within reason, that is. There's one other problem we've been dealing with lately, though. It's not a critical issue, so I've posted an aid request with further details. If you're interested, you can check it out via your Ring terminal. I'm not sure. I should have given birth to my child ages ago. But for some reason, the fetus seems to have stopped growing at 7 months. If something's wrong with my body, I can't tell what it is. And not knowing is driving me insane. But with one of our new medical units, I might finally be able to get answers. I want to believe I can still bring this child into the world someday. A new order has just come through for you. Looks like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center need you to recover some cargo from a bandit encampment and bring it to them. You can review the specifics of the order when you get around to accepting it. So once you're good to go, access the delivery terminal here to get underway. I'll share additional info with you as soon as you do so.
Order completed. Well done.
So let's just remember our main order.
Feature has been made available for use.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Let's check for the main order. Okay, I don't think so. So currently we are here, but we might need to go on 3 places, I remember. but looks like there is nothing like that. Unfortunately, the world for us is still unfolding. So as of now, we came to Ciudad, and from there we came to this particular Via Libre, I think so. Take a main order at Via Libre terminal. Okay, let's see what we have for me. Take on orders. Yeah, okay, all chiral density. So we need to head out for a fight.
Okay, Sam. Are you ready? Then I'll bring you up to speed with what I know. The order you've undertaken is to recover chiral density gauges that have been stolen by bandits and taken back to their base. The base is located in some overgrown ruins, so you'll have a hard time getting a clear view of it. You might want to construct a watchtower nearby before you charge in. With it, you can get a better handle on the situation and improve your odds of getting the job done quietly. But that's not all, of course. Other porters are also able to make use of your structures. This way, you can help out the people who follow in your footsteps through this area. Think about what I told you and finalize your route. Best of luck to you out there.
Okay, so we have to build a PCC. Sorry, we have to take a PCC. My bad. And let's fabricate some equipment. Definitely we'd be needing. We have one gun each, but an assault rifle. Two more would be okay. Two would be fine. And major handgun must. Yeah, but we can take a few more blood bags. That should be enough. Okay. Okay, recycling something. Let's take some metal. Okay. So we have got PCC to assault rifles, and that should be good. Anyways, and we need to recover them as well. So yeah, we should be good. Place it in a backpack. Auto arrange. That should be good. Route simulator we didn't do, so we will do that. Anyways, we have to build a watchtower. But in order to, yeah, I think so we can build a watchtower with a simple PCC. There is some point of a risk level, but let's see what we can do.
Thank you.
Of course, ma'am, there are bandits, right?
My name's Sam.
I will always support you.
Okay, we have some things to pick up on the way, but maybe better if we can skip it as of now. Let's have some symbiotes. I think so we will have we might find them useful because we are running into a combat. I am not sure whether we can store them as part of this, but let's see. Capture. No more? Only 2? That's bad. Okay. Okay. Got some crystals as well that might be useful for us at some point of time. Okay. We have already some footpaths. That's nice. We'll try to follow the same. I think so. That was the challenge that it was shown when we made it there. But yeah, we'll leave the chemicals here as of now.
Looks like a path.
Yeah, does look like a path. But I'm seeing... okay. We should be good till now. Let me just check the point that we need to go first.
Yeah, this is nice.
This feels like Crisis to be exact. Okay, 500 meters and it's a top drop down. Okay. 400 meters and it's a real climb. But no issues, we have to attempt it. I think so with light cargo it should be possible. Not sure, I don't want to increase the weight for unnecessary stuff. Metals would have been nice, but yeah, let's see. Okay. That's a bit of a red. Some bit of a yellow. True, that is true. Yeah, he has walked up worse while playing with me though. Okay, we have to climb up. Grip for balance. Climb. Yeah, that would make it. Okay. My bad. That would be my bad, but just to check, it's a bit below. I think so. We have to go uphill and then down a bit. That's okay.
Sunset will be occurring shortly.
What? Why am hearing wolf sounds, guys? Sorry, my bad.
Eyes open, dumbass.
Yeah, he's telling that to me, I agree. That should be almost end of the time. Okay guys, how far are we actually? Okay, it's 230 meters down. Things at this point of time we should be able to see something. Unfortunately I grabbed the rope. Yeah, thanks man. I need to get down, bro. But that's a climb. That's a drop. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, bro. And we are almost out of line. Okay. Yep. Are we climbing? Bro, we need to get down. Are we almost towards the end? Yep. The release we are tough. But it is tougher than where we started. That's also true. Okay, yeah, that should be pretty smooth. Let's just do let's just hold our. Okay, yeah, we are close. But 30 minutes won't do it justice, true. Because the drop is pretty deep. Yep, but nothing in your hand. We should be good. So this was our planned route. I don't know how we covered it, but yeah. I think so. We left some footprints behind. Okay. So. Okay. We have a weapon. Okay, but okay, this is how you get PCC. My bad. Okay, select the structure. So we need a watchtower. Let's aim and build.
Right.
Let's wait for some time while the watchtower gets built. It's pretty wow. Night view is. I'm gonna shut up because it's as is you can see. Okay, let's use the watchtower. No thanks. I'll skip. Let's take a look and find some pointers. Okay, we have some. Okay. I need to zoom in. That's our loot. Putting a pointer there. Gorgeous. Okay. That's our loot again. That is our second part. We have a climbing anchor. And should I go higher up? Okay.
Feeling good.
Yep, that's the first one that we chose. That's also true. We have some heat map here. And I think so we should be good. We did a good amount of surveillance. That's also blue. Just in case. So I can see only 2 as of now. I'm not sure how many we're supposed to find. Yeah. Let's go ahead. I think so moving in the night time might help us a bit. But before we I think so we need to I'm not sure if we can crouch a bit. Okay, that's a jump. Okay. Yeah, that would be good. 5 out of 5. Let's see. Okay, I saw one and dealt with it. I just want my needs, bro. You should be good. I am not checking your post lockers. We have taken only 4. We need 4 more. Oh my god! I just pinned 2. That's not good, guys. That's not at all good. They did put a marker here though.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Okay. Okay. Enemy has spotted us. Oof, okay. Don't need this as of now. Okay, yeah. This is your biggest depot and you don't have anything. What you guys are playing at? Yeah, bro.
All designated cargo successfully recovered. Proceed to delivery destination for processing.
Okay. I do get it, but I think some of the readers are inside this, I presume. Can I unlock? Let's hack it. Let's see. I think they are inside. Just to be safe. Okay, they are inside. I'm gonna keep it. Only this one. Yeah. Carry in. Don't you auto range? You have this many stuff? That's wrong. I don't want electric rod. Remove. Okay. Offload. Yeah. Meaning I can do an auto range. And we should be back. Oh my god, I thought I took it. Sad it, bro. Okay, I got one more. Okay, how many do I have?
I'm right here.
Oh my god, why are we shouting? Let me do a real quick check. What was the order? Order was to recover 4. Okay, my bad. So we have 2 Chiral Destiny Gorges right now. Okay. I think so. I might have left some of the things nearby. I might need to go back to the
Now entering chiral network coverage.
Of course you are. Let's get a look.
Somehow it's done.
Think so we have cleared the person we already had here. So we should be good to proceed. We can hack into this mule house post. Sorry. No place to rest, bro. Let's see. Okay, we have that. And number 2. Okay. Why do I need to offload? Okay. Let's get back. Carry on back and carry on back. Okay, total now minimum required. Okay. Total minimum was 2. Okay. So far, how many did we steal? By the way, I would be killed for saying this though, but it is true that
Anybody hear me?
my god, I need to really remember what we are trying to do. Okay, so let's see the order real quick if we made it correctly. This is our current order set. Okay. Okay, but how many do we need? We need 2. Okay. Then in that case, let's proceed with how we need to go. I think so. I'm going to close this for now. So we need to go somewhere. Okay. It's 500 meters from here. Should be pretty much easy for us to cover that. Actually, I didn't plan for that route, but yeah. There are ways. But we have a hill in our front. So I would rather go the unconventional way of skipping the normal route. I know that route is going to take time, but yeah. Still we can reach somewhere on time. Yeah. Let's figure this out. unfortunately I didn't bring. Why are you looking back, bro? Something happening?
Come on, let's get this done.
Yeah, bro. You were only looking back. Okay, I think so. We got it. Ooh. We found them. Nice. That would we go. Looks pretty majestic. Nice tune. Let's enjoy it while we are traveling.
ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Hola, you're Sam, right? I assume you're here to drop off that stolen cargo of ours? With those chiral density gauges in our possession, we'll be able to determine where BGs are likely to appear in the future. So, let's get a look at those containers and see if we're good to go. Madre mia, it's practically spotless. Thank you. I just have to say that you're an absolutely incredible... Looks like our chiral density gauges are just about good to go. So, let's see what that Cupid of yours can do.
It's high time we got on the chiral network. Our BT research should go a hell of a lot faster now. We just shared some data with you that'll let you fabricate blood grenades, a kind of anti-BT weapon, and build timefall shelters too. I think you'll find both very useful. The chiral density gauges you brought us have been safely integrated into our systems. We can resume all distribution center operations and get back to business as usual. A lot of lives are gonna be saved thanks to you. By the way, you're planning to visit the research lab, yeah? You'll have to pass through some dangerous territory then. We'll do a quick survey of the chiral density, so you might not want to leave right away. And let's not forget that you just tackled one of our toughest orders on record. Tell you what, we got a nice private room here that you can use to catch your breath. We'll get started on prepping the cargo for your next run in the meantime.
another sleep and another bad dream.
Gate quake detected. Please seek shelter immediately.
Sam, are you okay?
I'm fine. You guys?
The facility's intact, but the research lab might have taken a hit. The local chiralium levels appear to be rising. Better hurry over there, Sam. Head to the delivery terminal upstairs and check their order.
Departing facility.
Okay friends, so we are going to stop the video episode. Okay, what happened? Okay, don't think. Okay, we have so many messages and pictures. Can like this. Yep, this one as well. Okay. Okay, so I think so the earth gate quake went there as well. So anyways, we should be good for today. This video friends, will take up the order to go to the center a lab in the next video. I think so that's going to be a pretty huge one, because I think so we need to fight our BT on the way to the lab, but yeah, we reserve the same for the next video. Okay, thanks for joining us today. Hope you like this one. Please consider to like and subscribe for uh, these kind of videos. For the games, we'll try to get you early access as early access as possible, and your like or subscribe or comments would be encouraging us to keep continuing on this path. So yeah, thank you. Meet on the next video, and for today, yeah, stay healthy, keep healthy, and goodbye.